Hey everyone, welcome to Tuesday Talks. Today we're going to talk about water breaking. Um, Specifically, is that the most common way for labor to start? And what do you do when your water breaks? So it is actually pretty rare, but despite what the media, aka movies, tell us, a lot of people think that their water breaking is the most common way for labor to officially start. Um, we often have in our minds like our water's gonna break and contractions are gonna just roll through, and the gentleman down the aisle is gonna slip on your amniotic fluid and it's gonna be a crazy mess and you're gonna be rushing to the hospital and trying not to push your baby out in your car. Pretty rare for your water to break at the start of your labor. Um, Under 15% of women experience that. And it's usually just like a trickle versus a pop and a gush that goes everywhere. Um, but you never know. Most people start labor with, inconsistent contractions that eventually even out and begin to get longer and stronger and closer together. So, water breaking, if your water does break, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you notice that you're in a puddle or you're leaking or whatever's going on, you always want to note the code, like the color, the odor, the amount of fluid, and the time of the water breaking or the time that you noticed the fluid. And then, some families want to call their doula and just make sure that they weren't peeing themselves, because let's be honest, they want to make sure that it was their water breaking and that's in fact what's going on. And then the next call you make is typically to your provider. Every provider is going to have a different protocol for what that looks like. Most providers these days are like, give it a couple of hours, see what contractions are doing. If contractions are picking up and they're long and strong and they're getting closer together, come in when things are starting to pick up. But if you get to a certain point where you're still not having contractions, and we're sure that the water is broken, your provider might have you come in, and they might start to discuss options with you. So that is just a little tidbit about water breaking. As a first time mom, a precipitous birth where your water breaks or suddenly contractions start and you have your baby in under 3-ish, 2 hours, pretty rare. But a lot of moms who are on, having their third and their fourth baby, that might be more common for you to see a precipitous birth like that. And we do have a video on precipitous birth, so if you're interested to know more about that, kind of what to expect, there's a video about that that's a little more in depth. So anyways, don't forget to note the codes, and as always, how's your baby moving and things like that. And when in doubt, call your provider. It's no big deal. That's what they're there for. They're there to support you and they're there to reassure you as far as all of those things go. So thanks for listening, guys. Check us out, virginiasverdoulas.com.